Alright, so I'm here with Kayla. Her cosplay name is ventus013, and we're obviously here to talk about cosplay. So I'm going to ask her some questions, and if she's feeling nice, she'll answer them for us. So, do you have a certain cosplay that you're known for, or do you have a favorite cosplay?
I'm not really known for any cosplays yet, but my best cosplay would have to be Roxas, because I have made the Keyblades, Oathkeeper, and Oblivion for him.
Nice, nice. And you made those yourself?
Correct.
Cool. What's the best part of cosplay for you?
Being creative, getting to make it, sometimes buying it if it's too complicated, but my favorite part is the props.
Yeah, the props are really nice, especially if you make them, but obviously, like, I always buy mine, so I'm not really above buying them either. Do you want to attend more events, like more cons, like, outside of the state, or do you prefer to keep it local?
I would love to travel out, expand, go to as many as possible. Problem is, I'm a poor college student,
Yeah.
and distances, I get lost very easily. So if I went alone, I'd die.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't go to any out of state alone. Does it bother you when people know nothing about the series they're cosplaying?
Very much so. Especially if it's a character that is so well known and they just don't know.
Yeah, it is a struggle. Another thing that bothers you, does it bother you if someone else is cosplaying the same character as you?
No, because everybody can cosplay who they want. I actually have a person at my anime club who asked me for permission to cosplay the same character I've cosplayed, and I am perfectly okay with that. Because I also have alternate characters from that same series anyway, so.
Yeah, I always like when I run into people that are the same, because I'm like, same cosplay, and I try to get pictures with them, and they're just like, okay.
If I see enough of them, I arrange a meetup.
How many times do you get to cosplay a year, and do you cosplay casually, like at times other than conventions?
I try to at least go to 3 conventions a year. Other than that, I cosplay freely at college when I feel like it, if I have enough time after I get out of bed.
And do you ever go to photo shoots, like at conventions, or like ones that are set up outside of conventions?
No. I normally don't feel high level enough for that. Also, I don't know if they'd actually send me the photos.
Yeah, usually with like photo shoots from conventions, I usually find them on like the tag for that convention on like Instagram or something. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like you can go to them no matter what level you're at. I always see all like sorts of different people there.
That's good to know.
And how do you feel about your face being all over the internet if people do take pictures of you?
I love it. I love to be seen. I especially love it when people want hugs and pictures together. It's just the best feeling ever. It makes me feel accepted and loved.
Yeah, I do like the attention part of it, definitely, because then you know that you're doing good. You're doing a good job when people are like, hey, can I get a picture of you? It's like, definitely, thank you.
Yeah, I actually one time had somebody come up to me and say, hey, you're that Ruby cosplayer that won the cosplay competition, right? And I'm like, I wasn't even in that competition, but awesome. So I look even better than the person that actually won.
Nice. That is pretty cool. Do you think there's a point where a person is too old for cosplay?
No such thing. There are old people characters, and it's actually kind of funny seeing older people dress as the younger ones.
Yeah.
It's amusing, but also awesome.
I do like it. For you, what's the worst thing about cosplay?
Hot glue gun burns.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah, those do suck.
It's just the times when you're making it and it just blows up in your face and you're like, all of that money and time I just spent on that. Also, seeing somebody wearing a cosplay that they put their wig on and it's no wig cap and his hair is just coming out and you're just like, you didn't even try, you just put that on.
I know.
That's offending.
I always want to help people, but it's like, am I going too far? I just tuck their hair in when they're not looking. But, yeah. Do you think it's important to be in character? Do you ever stay in character? Or do you ever get the chance to?
If it's a skit, it's definitely important. Personally, I normally can't stay in character because I'm too goofy.
Yeah.
And most of my characters are either serious or overly goofy. so it's really hard, but if I have somebody who's in the same series, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. So, do you wear your cosplays more than once?
Oh, very much so. I love them. They are a part of me.
Yeah.
I choose them for a reason.
Nice, nice. So, what's the most important part of cosplay for you?
Everything. It is just my life. It's part of me. It has so many different things.
I know, that is a pretty broad question. How active are you in the local cosplay community?
Currently I am the vice president of the anime club. I try to get my members to cosplay more, but unfortunately because of an incident of a previous cosplayer who was very obnoxious and gave all of us a bad name, most of us stopped doing it until I started challenging her and outdoing her.
Nice, nice. So you're definitely trying to get other people to do it, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long does it usually take you to get ready?
Normally maybe half an hour, not even maybe. It really depends on the costume. Unfortunately, when I was doing noise, doing the bandages on my hands, that took me 2 hours just to get them perfect.
Yeah.
And when I got the one hand and realized what I was doing, I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. And then did the next hand in like 5 minutes.
Usually everyone I talk to is like, oh, it takes me 2 to 3 hours, and I'm like, really? Because I don't have the patience for that, and I don't know how you guys do it.
One time my mom was trying to get me home as quickly as possible to get me ready for prom. It took me half an hour to get ready, and I'm like, Mom, I'm not my sister.
Yeah, I think it took me about that long to get ready for prom, too.
Yep.
So, are you happy? I mean, I guess we already kind of covered the photos thing. But do you hate constantly being stopped?
No.
Like when you're trying to go somewhere?
Not at all.
Yeah, me either. Photos are just exciting in general.
Unless I'm actually hosting a panel, then I might be.
Yeah.
But that's for good reason, and I'll tell you, come to my panel and get photos afterwards.
Yeah.
Other than that, stop me all you want.
Yeah, that is very polite to wait until after a panel to ask for photos.
Haven't done a panel yet, actually, but I will be at some point in my life.
Nice. Yeah. Yes, Kitty, we hear you.
Old cat.
Do you often, this is the last question by the way, and it's an exciting one. Do you ever get to meet new people because of your cosplays?
Yes, I actually made 3 really good friends at another anime convention down in New Hampshire. I still talk to them sometimes. I also made a 4th one there, who I also sometimes meet up at Genericon. And I've also met a few others because I was dressed as one character and they were dressed as another from the same series. So we talked, and one of them actually even stalked me through an entire convention. But they were really nice about it, but they're like, I'm not gonna leave your side until I get your Facebook. So they tried stalking me. I managed to get away and waited for them to try to find me again, and they did, and I'm like, okay, you're worthy. I'll give you my Facebook name. We're friends, but most of them I don't really talk with because we're antisocial.
Yeah, being social is definitely the hardest part, but
can't wait to see him again at AAC. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like the best thing about cosplay is meeting people with similar interests. So I'm glad that you get to do that. Yeah, those are all my questions. We kind of busted this out, and I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
You had some really good answers. But yeah, thank you for talking with me today.
It was fun. Thank you for having me.